Hey guys, it's me, the Gender Gamer, and today I'm going to show you some of the best client-side mods for Minecraft 1.19.3. Why not 1.19.4? Anyways, for the Forge mods on the list, you're going to need Forge, and for the Fabric mods, you're going to need Fabric as well as Fabric API, and you're going to need Quilt and Quilted Fabric API if you choose to use Quilt. The link to those and everything else you need to get these mods are down in the description of the video. Anyways, let's go and get right into the video. Okay guys, the first mod on the list is called Kelvin's Better Player Animations. And pretty much it adds better player animations. So you got a walking animation, a nice shifting animation, jumping animation, running animation. But there are also a few just hilarious ones, like this one that I accidentally started. Like you're perpetually in a state of about to fall when you're on the edge of a block. It's kinda silly. Or if you fall, you'll see that you stretch and squish. The heck? It's like some kind of cartoon. What? If you hop in the ocean, you'll see we got a nice little idle swimming animation and a nice sprint swimming animation that my dolphin is helping out with. Also, we have a nice little eating animation that I quite like. Although if you switch away, you kind of get stuck. That's a glitch. Please fix it if you see this. Oh my gosh, is that a woodland mansion? Wait, is that what they're called? Yeah, I think it's called Woodland Mansion. I've never been to one of these, like, in survival. Or, actually ever. I've never been to Woodland Mansion. I've only seen it in videos. Because it's so rare. And I don't feel like getting totems of undying. Anyways, let's go to move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the next mod on the list is called EssentialGUI. And it's got just such a huge feature list that I simply won't be able to go through all of them. But right off the bat, you can see there's a whole bunch of new GUI elements, including FPS, coordinates, what direction you're facing, biome, time, what day it is. And on the right, you can see the durability of your different armor. I don't know what that is on the bottom left. Furnaces have gotten a makeover with, like, fuel stats and furnace status. I don't know why, but that's a thing. We all got a new, like, little selection thing and improved tooltips. So, like, we can see in our shulker box without opening it. Of course, you can, like, grab items from it, but that's a nice feature to have that many mods have had in the past. There's also a tooltip you can see that shows you what you're looking at and some features about it. Anyways, if you go ahead and hit F12, there are a bunch of them settings. You can turn different features of the mod on or off. You can change the color of your block online. Turn off your status effects tooltips. Turn off your pumpkin overlay and a bunch of other things. Change the HUD style. If you hit this on the bottom, there's another tab that allows you to change your inventory slot highlight color. Theoretically, if I walk into a cactus at some point, walk into a cactus without netherite armor at some point, we see a tooltip telling us 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, that's enough. That's low enough. But yeah, we can see how low we are as a little warning. Although technically our that's what the hot bar is for, your health bar. Anyways, yeah, it's also your cursor crosshair changes color, letting you know you're very low on health. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next 3 mods on the list I'm going to showcase all together. They are called Party Parrots, BetterThanBunnies, and BetterThanLllamas. But pretty much, if we walk in here, we can see all these llamas and other animals are looking pretty dapper. We got, this guy's got a tie. This guy's got... Well, he's just a llama. Parrots are, like, constantly dancing. And, rabbits have gotten the same treatment. Oh, this one's even got a tuxedo, and he's glitched. That's a twofer. Here's a few more llamas spawned in. There's ones with this kind of hat. I don't know what those things are called, but they do have one. Anyways, that's all there is to it. They're just kind of fun and funny. We're just gonna move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called AIMobs, and to run this, you're gonna need an OpenAI account and key. I'm not gonna show you how to get that, you can look it up. But pretty much it integrates ChatGPT with Minecraft mobs. So if I go up to this llama and ask him a question by shift clicking them, it will start talking. And it knows what biome it is. It's a dark forest, so it's a dark and mysterious forest. But let's go ahead and ask him an obvious question. Why are you wearing a top hat? Let's see what it says. Why? This top hat is my favorite accessory. I like to wear it when I'm out and about, especially in this dark and mysterious forest. It makes me feel special and unique. You are special and unique, Mr. Llama. Now, I say we've got to interview quite of the other few mobs that this place has to offer. Okay, Skeleton, what do you have to say, Mr. Skeleton? I'm a guardian of this forest? I guess you got a bow. What do you want? Ooh, that's a bit aggressive. What do you guard from? Let's see that. From intruders who may come in and cause harm or destruction. I protect the wildlife and the trees that make up this beautiful forest. Game theory time. The player comes in and just just destroys the wildlife, killing mobs, deforestation, mining. These skeletons, it turns out, according to this skeleton testimony, are just trying to protect the wildlife. We've been misunderstanding them the whole time. I'm so sorry. Do players often cause harm to the environment? Unfortunately, yes! People can be careless when they enter the forest and can damage the environment by picking plants, disturbing the wildlife, and leaving trash behind. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh my gosh, these skeletons? I will never kill a skeleton ever again. Now, I think we should ask the local village personnel what they think, okay? Iron Golem, what do you have to say? Greetings, traveler. I am an Iron Golem. I sent here by the gods to protect this land. What can I do for you? Just keep protecting these villagers. It is my duty and honor to protect the people of this land. You have my word that I will continue to do so as long as I am able. Good luck. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Asking around on these AI mobs. They are quite handy, and I would, like, if I had a let's play, I would totally have them on and just randomly ask these animal friends questions. Anyways, let's go to move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Falling Leaves. It is a mod I have actually showcased before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but pretty much adds leaves that fall from trees. So if we go over here, you notice how leaves are falling from the trees, and it's pretty configurable. The reason why I'm showcasing this again is because they actually added a feature that I recommended to them on CurseForge. And it's a snow theme feature, because I'm a penguin. So we're going to hop over to a snowy taiga. You'll soon see that there's a void here, that's a new change. I love okay. Okay, here, snowy taiga. So, if we go into a snowy taiga, you will notice that snow little particles will fall from trees with snow in them. It's great. It's amazing. I love how they implemented my idea. It's great. You should get the mod because snow falling from trees. Am I the only one that excited about this? I don't know. But yeah, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Explosive Enhancement, and pretty much it makes explosions look better. So if I go ahead and place a TNT and let it rip, you'll notice it looks a bit different. It actually looks better, like a lot better. Let's light up like a bunch actually. The TNT. That's great. It's so much better looking, and it is configurable so you can turn certain layers off to make it look more or less like vanilla, or put a resource pack on and change how it looks. You know, the one thing I would recommend is if I do /time said night, you'll notice that there aren't any emissives on these explosions, so it doesn't work great with shaders. You can fix this yourself most likely just using a custom texture pack. It's not that difficult. But I think it should be included in the base mod, because it just looks a bit weird without any brightness. Yeah, it's just a little bit of extra shader support. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called YDM's Weapons Master, and pretty much it adds like an ability to see the weapons you have in your inventory on your back and stuff. And I think it looks pretty dang cool. I like it a lot. I'm like the sword master right now. I have all the swords. Let's get something a little bit more reasonable in our inventory to see what that looks like. So look, there you go. You got like your hoe and pickaxe on your left, and nothing on your right. Sword and a shield on your back. It looks pretty cool. It is also configurable how it what goes where, so it's pretty nice. I like it a lot. And there is also a server variant for full server support, but this one just mostly is just the client-side version, and that's what I'm using right now. Anyways, let's go to move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Inventory Tabs, and pretty much it adds inventory tabs, and it's a little bit cheaty. So pretty much if we open our inventory, you'll see tabs. This does not work perfectly on servers, and I would ask before using it, but it does work. Pretty much you can literally just access the storage items in your immediate vicinity. So yeah, like I can just be walking around. I can walk by my crafting table and access it. It's just like that. Anyways, that's all there is to it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called ItemSwapper, and it pretty much allows you to easily swap the other items in the block palette of the item you are holding. In creative mode, you'll have access to all items, but in survival, you only have access to the items that are currently in your inventory. You can also change the block palette using resource packs. Maybe there are a few out there already, but I just have the default one. On servers, you won't be able to access choco boxes in your inventory, but on client side, on just your own single player world, you'll be able to access those as well. Very handy. Even without the choco box thing, this is like the best mod ever for builders. It'll speed up building so much. You aren't gonna any more of doing this every few seconds. You just hit R and you swap. Easy. So good. Anyways, yeah, that's all there is to it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called InvUtils, and pretty much if I'm walking around and look over, say, a stand block and hit the default key R, it'll switch to the tool I need to break that block. Or the same for, what happened here? Oh yeah, I blew it up. Same for wood and stone and anything else. The one thing I would recommend is having a way to get to your bow using that same type of hotkey. I also don't see a way to select your sword either, because if I click over a hostile mob, it just kind of switches to the block that's through it. So that needs to be improved as well. So this is more of a building tool. I can also switch between the cell touch and not cell touch version of a tool using V, I think, and swap between my chest plate and elytra using, no, B is for chest plate and elytra, and then G is for the cell touch thing. But that's all there is to it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you all in the next video or stream. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, and bye. Look at this. I'm like walking in backwards in place. How about forward to place? That's funny.